So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. So today we're going to talk about ESPN's lawsuit over the vaccine mandate. ESPN, if you're not aware, is the premier sports provider in the United States for my international audience, and ESPN is being sued for their mandate. This article is from SHRM. If you're not familiar or want to learn more about HR, the SHRM website is a great place to go. The link is down below so you can check out this article yourself. Let's get into it. Let's get started, guys. In 2021, ESPN required all employees to have the COVID-19 vaccine, and this employee who had worked there over 30 years was one of the people that was terminated as a result. She said that she had strong religious beliefs that prohibited her from getting the vaccine, and the HR person was, I think, pretty callous. It's a little bit absurd. It says that when they were terminating her, at least expressing her religious objections, the HR professional said, "Maybe God has led you to another career. When God closes a door, he opens another one," which is a little absurd and not something I would ever say. The producer went on and said that they're a devout Catholic, that they have many scriptural passages which support their view, which they engage in hours of prayer and rereading scripture, as well as their decision being informed by personal direction, and said, "I will not turn my back on God's protection and violate my sincere personal religious beliefs." And that is important. So ESPN, I assume the HR person for ESPN decided that they were going to need to speak to a parish representative to discuss the opposition to vaccination, along with what accommodations would be acceptable from a religious perspective. And they said, "I do not even know how to respond to this other than to say that my sincere personal religious beliefs are my own." And then further, the reporter says that she was fired for religious reasons as well as a violation of ADA because she was going in under in vitro fertilization. And so, yes, I mean, all of this, especially 3 years on, when we're reconsidering what we knew about the pandemic and everything else, it indicates a religious discrimination. As someone who had a Jewish employee who needed Fridays off to celebrate or to observe the Sabbath, we gave it to him. I think we got a note. This was 10 years ago, and I thought that was outdated 10 years ago. So, yes, adding a specific medication in order to do your job could be a violation of both the Americans with Disabilities Act and of the EEOC and all of the requirements there. I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's pretty basic. Most people who have been practicing in HR for the last 25 years understand that requiring someone to go through a medical procedure in order to keep their job is a violation of the ADA, is a violation of the EEOC, is a violation of a whole lot of sort of basic HR principles. And we know these things to be true. So these lawsuits have been unsuccessful, but they have been on a case-by-case basis. Some of them actually have, I say unsuccessful, some of them actually have been successful. It's sort of a matter of the specific facts of this case. I'm a little bit concerned about this one. For example, suing under the without providing a doctor's note, which is what happened here, is kind of questionable. I don't think that that's going to work. I also don't know if she didn't bring in like a doctor's, or if she didn't bring in a note from the priest. I think it becomes a little bit grayer, and these have very much been on a case-by-case basis. But you know, these lawsuits are going to come and they're going to slowly build up because anyone who has practiced HR for any period of time know that this is not an acceptable use and it's a violation of these principles that we've held for so long. What do you think? Give a comment down below and like and share. What do you think about today's video? Please comment down below. Bye, guys. Like.